while they're hooking up with everybody and their mother. Rule number 9, checking their location isn't you being a stalker. You're just checking to make sure that they're safe. And finally, rule number 10, situationship math is for those who have failed relationship math.
Hey guys, hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel. To all of those who are just seeing me for the first time, hello, hi, thank you for stopping by. My name is Miriam and I'm so happy to have you on my channel. In today's video, I will be talking about situationships. First of all, I know I've been away for some time, about 6 months. Yes, a lot have been happening, but well, good to know I'm back. So yeah, let's just get right into it. But before then, what is a situationship?
What is a situationship and how do you know if you're in one? It's a romantic relationship that is undefined and uncommitted. It's a little different with friends with benefits because friends with benefits are people who don't emotionally open up or talk about their personal lives. They just do their thing and then they go back to their own lives. But in a situationship, they do a little bit more of the relationship stuff without the commitment and without the labels.
And they're just signs that you just know where this is headed, except you just don't want to see it. Where we hear the guys, and I think it's mostly the guys that used to say, oh, let's go with the flow, let's see how things are going. You know, those when they start saying there's no doubt, okay, this is a relationship, this is a situationship. And you need to be prepared because most likely it's the girl that ends up getting hurt. So these are rules concerning situationships in case you are in one, or in case you plan on being one, or in case the situation looking like it's going to be in a situationship. You see what I just did there? Okay, so I got some videos for us to watch, so let's watch.
3 rules to live by in a situationship. Rule number 1, this person absolutely, no questions asked, has to be a bucket 2 person. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I posted a video right before this called the bucket theory I have with dating. Go watch that and you'll get it. But this person absolutely has to be a bucket 2 person. You cannot make a situationship out of a bucket 3 person or you will get hurt. Rule number 2 is that you need to basically tell this person they're a bucket 2 person for you without actually telling them that they're a bucket 2 person, because obviously that would be like kind of fucked up. But I basically want you to communicate with this person that there's some kind of misalignment, whether it's like values or there's something that they're missing and you don't see a relationship with them. Again, this is going to avoid, or at least try to protect, you guys from getting hurt. Very important rule number 3 is set boundaries. Have boundaries, set them and stick to them, okay? Again, this is gonna avoid you trying to turn a bucket 2 into a bucket 3 or get hurt or like a variety of other fucked up things that can happen in a situationship. For me personally, if you are in a situationship, you are not exclusive with this person, period, no matter what. Because if you do that, you're blocking your energy from finding a bucket 3. And honestly, this person might as well be your boyfriend. So what's
Rule number 1 is define your situationship. I would never be in a situationship unless I wanted to be there. When I was a senior in college, I wanted to stay single, but I found somebody that I liked hanging out with and we were physically involved. We were in a situationship. We were both clear about that. Get clear about that. Do not get into a situationship with someone who you want to date, because it's hard to get out of a situationship and into full-blown relationship mode. I hope you're staying with me. So define it. If you want to be in a casual relationship with someone, maybe you study together, maybe you get coffee together, maybe you sometimes go grab food together, see a movie, and you're sleeping together or you're hooking up, but you're not boyfriend and girlfriend, you're not girlfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend, partners. If you want that, make sure they want that too, define it. Number 2, set your boundaries. Are you guys exclusive? Are you not exclusive? How much or little do you want to hang out? Is this a strictly physical thing? Is it more like friends with benefits? Is there emotion? Is there room for it to develop into a relationship? Set your boundaries. It's not going to be fun otherwise. Number 3, get out early rather than late. If you're starting to feel like, oh shit, I want a relationship with this person and I don't think they want the same thing, you got to let them know. You have to ask. You'd rather get out with a scratch and not a burn. Get out sooner rather than later if you do start feeling those like emotions coming up and you no longer can keep it casual the way you thought that you were going to be able to or the way that you wanted. When something changes, let them know. Number 4, decide how you're handling a roster. If you are going like no exclusivity, are you going to see other people? What if you happen to meet someone while you're in this situationship? How will that be handled? Decide what you want to do. Are you in the place where you can comfortably date multiple people at one time, or do you want to do that? It's okay if you don't want that. Just decide how you're handling it. Again, I'm trying to make this fun, make this better for us. I do think there's a successful way to have a situationship. I had a really good one in college. Number 5, friends are fun. What I mean by this is do it with a friend. If you and your friend are single and you're both like, I don't want to date someone seriously, but I definitely want a companion, someone to fuck around with and hang out with and hook up with, find friends to get into situationships with. It's more fun that way. Number 6, get in a routine. How much do you guys want to see each other? Do you meet up at the bar? Do you text from the bar and then meet up after? Do you go out with your friends separately and then come together? Do you guys go out together? Get in a routine. Figure out what works. Number 7, if you're not exclusive, and even if you are, get tested. Get tested, stay safe, use protection, all that good stuff. Number 8, check in with yourself consistently. Our feelings can change. They do change. They're allowed to change. Don't just be like, you know what? No, we decided this was going to be casual, no string, situationship. Now I'm kind of feeling like I like them. No, I'm not. No, check in with yourself. It's okay if your feelings and opinions and thoughts on this whole thing change. Number 9, have a go-to spot. Where are you hanging out? Theirs or yours? Where do you guys get fast food when you're hungry and it's like late at night and you're going to drive and get fast food? Where do you guys go grab coffee? Have those spots. Also make a movie TV bucket list, because there's nothing like a good situationship to watch through an entire series of TV with. Number 11, leave when this stops being fun. There is a very common misconception that all situationships suck. I think those are the situationships that we're in when we actually want to be in a relationship with someone. If you're in that, you have the power to get out of it by asking that person if they see a serious future with you, and if they don't, getting out. Situationships are allowed to be fun. They can totally be fun and flirty if we're being honest with ourselves and others. So leave when it stops being fun, because you deserve to have fun at the end of the day.
Let's review situationship math. Rule number 1, situationships take 3 times longer to recover from than a regular relationship. If it took you 4 months to get over your ex, it's going to take you a full year to get over your situationship. Rule number 2, if they haven't texted you back but they're still viewing your stories, they're obsessed with you. Rule number 3, 0 effort is acceptable, because rule number 4, 0 communication plus 0 effort equals they're just busy. Rule number 5 is telling them you have no plans when they ask you to hang out at literally the most inconvenient time. No, I'm not doing anything at all. Of course I'm free to hang out. Rule number 6, happiness equals delusion. All your friends are like, why are you still talking to them? Oh, because they make me happy. It's not happiness. It's just delusion. Rule number 7, the time on the clock is just a number. If they're only asking you to hang out at 3 a.m., who cares? They're still asking you to hang out. Number 8 is the epitome of situationship math, giving 100% commitment to someone who gives you 0% in return. No, I don't want to talk to anybody else or date anybody else. I really like this person. Meanwhile, they're hooking up with everybody and their mother. Rule number 9, checking their location isn't you being a stalker. You're just checking to make sure that they're safe. And finally, rule number 10, situationship math is for those who have failed relationship math.
Situationships are not for everybody. A friends with benefits is not for everybody. And I'm saying that because a lot of you can't even do that right. You end up getting hurt in the process. A situationship is not supposed to hurt you. And if it does, you're doing something wrong. So here are a few of my rules that you could follow to avoid getting hurt if you're going to get in a situationship or have a friends with benefits. Rule number 1, and probably the most important one, if it ain't a sext, don't send the text. Straight up. Don't ask about how their day went, about what they had for lunch, about what they're doing, about any of that shit. Texting with a situationship should be my place or yours, at what time, I'm there, I'll wait for you here, and I'll see you in a little bit. The occasional spicy pic, spicy video here and there, but the moment you start to get to know this person on a deeper level by texting them all day and asking them about themselves, you're going to open up the possibility to get to know them on a deeper level, which is going to create a connection, and it's going to develop feelings from your end to theirs. And the bad part is, in a lot of cases, these feelings are usually one-sided. Usually they don't come from their end. It's only yours to theirs, because you're opening up that possibility. Close that shit and keep it strictly casual. Friends with benefits and situationships have strict guidelines, and if those guidelines are crossed, they can leave room for awkwardness, confusion, and disappointment. So don't be out here trying to get to know them on a deeper level. They're your situationship and your friends with benefits. Keep them like that and avoid getting hurt. Another rule, do not go on dates with your situationship or with your friends with benefits, because this leaves the door open for emotional attachment. You're not trying to get to know them. You're simply trying to get nasty with them. That's all. Going on dates with your situationship is going to give you the opportunity to get to know them on a deeper level via conversation, and you don't want to do that because that's going to develop some sort of emotion. Keep the door open for actual relationships. Rule number 3, this person who you're having a situationship with is not a relationship. Stop treating it like one. That is why so many people in situationships get hurt, because you act like a girlfriend, you act like a boyfriend when you're just a fuck buddy. Does that sound harsh to say? say yes it does, but it's the truth and you have to know this. Rule number 4, do not get jealous. They are not your person. They don't owe you any sort of exclusivity. Do not get mad if you hear of them talking to somebody else or them entertaining someone else. They are in every right to entertain anyone they want, just like you're in every right to entertain whoever you want. That is what comes with being in a situationship or in a friends with benefits. And rule number 5, do not be friends with benefits or engage in a situationship with an actual friend of yours. That's more than likely going to destroy the real friendship that you guys once had. And it's better to keep an authentic friendship than to try to turn it into something that's not going to work out.
So one of the biggest issues I see is rule number 1 is that people don't understand the difference between a guy or girl taking you home that night because you're convenient and they saw you out and they're drunk versus somebody that's like actually Snapchatting you consistently, texting you, and making plans on top of that. Like, let's say you randomly hook up with a guy, right? You guys kind of talk here and there. You might have hooked up with him before, and then you see him the next day at a bar with another girl. It's like, you can't actually, like, really get mad at that guy because yes, he did probably just hook up with you because you were convenient and easy to go home with that night. I mean, yes, it fucking sucks and it's disrespectful, but you can't sit around and be like, oh, I was talking to that guy, I was hooking up with him. Like, no, you hooked up with him a month ago. You literally have no, like, authority over what he does. Well, number 2, you don't owe each other anything. And especially girls, do not think that you owe that man anything. He is giving you not even the bare fucking minimum. You cannot think that you owe that man anything. Like, I've had so many guys just try to like manipulate me into doing things and putting in more effort, and I'm like, I am not putting in effort for somebody who's not going to give it back to me. Like, that's just disrespectful, and you shouldn't allow that. You're not his little mommy in charge of picking him up when he's blacked out at the bar. You shouldn't have to be the one constantly driving to his house or picking him up and taking to your house. Like, he needs to do something for you in return. Let's say either parties buy each other something. That does not mean you owe them a drink, you owe them a night out, you owe them dinner. No, you don't owe each other anything. You're not dating.
And I feel that most times it's the guys that used to make the girls to be in a situation because the guys are not ready to commit or ready to put a name on it or label it. They're like, why should we put a name on it? You know, the kind of things. They're just like, let's just keep going. Let's just see how it goes, while he keeps on searching for other people. Okay, so these are the rules you should live by if you are in a situationship. Even though I don't even advise people to be in a situationship because it's terrible. And most times the girl ends up getting hurt because the guy most times, he already said this is what he wants, so he is not going to be really into it. So it's mostly the girl that ends up getting hurt. So yeah. So let me know what you think. What other rules do you think that someone in a situationship should abide by? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys so much. If you're not watching my videos, please do hit the subscribe button and also follow me on all my socials. Also, do not forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified every single time that I post. Bye.